Sit back a little. Just stay right there.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our podcast, Quarantine. Today we'll be talking about,
Boundaries and living at home.
and this is something that a lot of people resonated with from our first episode.
Yes. So we're just gonna give you little snippets of our stories, and you probably already know this is Darshan, this is Vale.
Yeah, man, this is like the third. Is this the second episode?
Probably heard this
Yeah.
too many times.
Yeah, people know who we are.
Anyways, so we're just gonna share small snippets of our stories of being at home and what we kind of dealt with. Today's just talking a little bit about toxic environments, and sometimes toxic environments aren't outwardly toxic,
Yeah.
but there's, as I was saying before, small, subtle things that can make that atmosphere kind of toxic. So I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, man. So,
Privacy.
yes. So when I used to live with my parents, every time I need my space, so I'll be in my room and I'll leave a note on the door saying, "Hey, do not disturb. I need my space. Don't bother me." So I leave a note,
The handwritten note.
and the handwritten note, you've seen it, right? It's just
I've
like highlighted and everything, but they don't give a shit about that.
No one
My
cares.
mom like barges into my room and just stare at me or does her own thing in my room. Why? Then there's my dad, like, are you busy? And I'll be like, well, I'm working on something. Then he's like, and I'm expecting my dad to like leave the room, and he just stares at me randomly. So now randomly just staring at me, then just waiting for me on my
Sit
bed.
down on your bed.
Yeah, and he just falls asleep on my bed. Just no, man. Like, yeah, there's no privacy in my household.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't know. They don't get it. I think.
It's hard, I guess. Like, they feel like they probably own the house, so part of that is owning your room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
For me, my biggest struggle is repetition,
Mm.
and I struggle with my voice being heard.
Yeah.
So it's not that they don't listen; they'll listen,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't actually hear you. So
Yeah.
I love my mom to death. Like, she's one of the most beautiful humans that I've met, and she
Yeah.
taught me how to love. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But the way she loves is through food.
Mm.
So my biggest problem is food. She'll come in and she'll ask me if I've eaten at least 10 times throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
You tell her once, yeah, it's fine, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
Then she'll come and knock again.
Yeah.
Then you tell her again, yeah, it's fine. Then you'll hear a voice.
Yeah.
Radhan, where are you? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do something. She'll come again,
Yeah.
right? And then you tell her, no, I don't want food.
Yeah.
Then there'll be a plate that appears on the table. And it's like, this is your food, don't waste it.
Yeah.
At what point do you be like, no, like, I've told you so many times. You get frustrated. I get frustrated and mad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like these small
Yeah.
microaggression kind of.
I can kind of resonate with that too, man.
Yeah.
Like, every time I try to explain things to especially my mom.
Yeah.
In your case, I guess she says yes, but she does the same thing over and over again.
It's like she hears you, she listens,
Okay.
but it's like what you're saying doesn't really matter
Okay.
until you get mad.
Yeah.
And then it'll last for a day, and then the next day it's like,
At least your mom does that, man. My mom, after that, she's just
No.
laugh at me. She's just, okay. That's it. And the following day, it just happens, man.
yeah.
They just barge in.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. And, that's why I decided to move out.
So I think like these are really small things if you think about it. Like, there are some households where there's like verbal abuse and like this,
Yeah.
and we've gone through that too when we were younger.
Yeah, man.
As we got older, situation changed, but I think these like small things kind of add up.
Yeah.
Like, for me at least, it's one of the big pushes that made me leave. It's just I'm so frustrated all the time, and it wasn't just this food thing. It'd be like me going to go get a coffee, right? And I'd be like leaving at 10.
And
It's
then-
like, where are you going? Why are you going? Who are you going with?
Yeah, yeah.
What time are you coming home?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm going down the street. I just want a coffee.
Yeah.
Right? But they're like, no, we'll make you coffee at home.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I need some fresh air. Like, I
You
don't
need to
understand.
explain everything.
You need to
okay?
explain everything. And then at the end, it'll be like, here's your coffee. I'm like, what just happened here? I spent like good 10 minutes.
That's
Like,
it. Yeah, I know.
no one listens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we always get frustrated over. Right?
It's boundaries and your voice and privacy as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you can be open with your parents, it's a
Yeah.
different thing. But I think because of our values
Mm-hmm.
differ so much from them, it's hard to be on level ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say you were talking to someone. Like, let's say you're talking to your girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and your mom walks in, and she's standing there listening to you. It's not gonna be, oh, that's so sweet. You're talking to your girlfriend. It's gonna be like, who are you talking to? When am I meeting this person? Why? Who is she?
Yeah, that's it, yo. The next thing
That's it.
I'll just get married.
That's it. It's over.
It's
Game
not
over.
dating anymore. I'm just gonna get married to my girlfriend.
And you could have just met her yesterday. You know?
Yeah.
And like, that's it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So these were our struggles. I don't know.
Now we have the freedom.
To do and think as we
Yeah.
please. And boundaries. I think that's like
And
the
the
big
boundaries,
thing. And
yeah.
the boundaries.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to share 2 little snippets of our stories because
Yeah.
people really resonated with
With this idea.
living at home, living with loved ones, but also feeling frustrated and kind of feeling lonely.
Yeah.
We didn't really go into the lonely part, but these kind of things made us self-isolate kind of.
Yeah. And you're not alone, you know. We have.
We feel we can relate.
Yeah, we can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it for today.
Yeah. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Oh shit! It was 7 minutes, bro.
I think we're getting